the very beginning of it. I haven't started it yet. But I feel like I'm gonna go straight into the deep end right now. Because I feel like that's a nice place to start. Just throwing yourself into the deep end and then seeing where you land. That's how I approach most things though. Okay. I feel like I've got an idea of what I want to do. Behold, circle. I've been watching some videos with tips all day, so I feel like I would have got a pretty okay understanding of what I should be looking out for in terms of doing, but also not quite. I'm looking at reference images. I probably shouldn't do this first one because I'm just straight up copying the pose right now, but I think it's an okay place to start. Okay, idea time. I'm just gonna copy and paste the image here. God, that's smaller than I thought it was. This isn't what I'm drawing, but it is. I'm planning on redrawing older art. Just get a scarf, so. Could wrap around him like that. I don't know. And some sigils and crow, raven. There we go. Cool. I'm sure that silhouette makes sense to no one. It's weird because I remembered this drawing before I picked it out, and I remembered it being way higher quality than it actually is. It looked a lot better in my head, way more dynamic. This hand was like over here. There's so much I'd do differently now. But even still, I feel like if I wasn't relearning how to draw, it would still end up just as bad. It's not a horrible drawing, it's just not great either. I'm trying to think of different poses that I could improve on. Sure. Okay, perspective is hard, who would have thought? Oh, shit, what on? I'm kind of just copying poses I see online right now, because I haven't got anything in my mind. Unless I was just to redraw it 1-to-1, which I don't think would be great. Let's give him a book in his hand, oh, that'd be pretty nice. And I do want to show off that. What is it? Stacks. Maybe I'll get into the lore of this character someday. Revisit it. I think his clothes are kind of boring, but that's kind of the appeal. He wears a paper hat for a wizard hat. That's about as boring as it gets. We'll check a body change, because... I don't know. I do kind of like the idea of it being one of those straw hats. But if it was a straw hat, I'd have to change the entire theme instead of it just being a waistcoat and scarf. But I'd have to probably match the straw hat to be more culturally appropriate and aesthetically pleasing. And I can't really be asked to do the whole character redesign. I'm just doing it for fun. And portfolio. I should be drawing faster than this because this isn't fast enough. These are thumbnail drawings. I gotta be faster than this. When in doubt, add fire to everything. I don't know why I talk so much on stream. I feel like when there's a mic in front of me, I just feel compelled to talk more. You know? I lost you for a minute. I don't want to talk at all when I'm drawing, but there's a mic. I feel like if anyone tunes in, I should be talking. I could raid someone. Ooh. Let's have a long note. I really want to start doing this rendering thing and like learning how to render more, do more drawings and render stuff, etc, etc, etc. But I've got to actually have a drawing to render first, and it's not looking great because I can't think of a pose to do. Obviously it doesn't have to be great, my first drawing is never going to be perfect, it's not going to be amazing, but it would be nice. It would be nice. Let's see. I'm kind of doing generic poses right now. I need to focus more on storytelling. Look at this one. That's a good storytelling pose. He's going insane. He's going psycho. But let's try and do a more whimsy one, I guess. What's a good whimsy one that can display his aura? The whole point of this character is it's supposed to be really cowardly, but pretty powerful. So, how do I display that? Good question, me. I don't know. I rate my commentary. How are you rating my commentary? It's for the best. I keep doing poses where the camera angle is looking down or looking up at him. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing because it's not very variance. I mean, you know, there's only two of them actually. But I feel like this one's also looking up. Maybe I could put him in a library or something. I don't know. The background doesn't need to be super detailed. I'm not caring about the background right now, I'm just caring about the actual character itself. So that's what I need to improve on in rendering. Maybe have him flying or something. I don't know. I keep forgetting about the scarf. It's like one of the main things he should have because it frames him and helps with composition and such. Actually, I like that one. It's okay for the scarf to be alive. Okay, that's a really messy one, but I know what it means. I think this one's okay. Just do with some more curves and stuff. I quite like this one. Ooh, that'd be nice if he's using his stick as a nightlight. That could be pretty cool. You know what? Yeah, I like that one. Oh, this is taking a while, but it's all part of the process. Let's have another one, because I might like this one better. I'm gonna go for a more generic pose this time, but sometimes simpler is better. What was the idea of him summoning some sort of magical sigil thing? And it just summoning a bunch of like crows or something. So let's pretend these are birds. I can't draw birds in this form. Ooh, that could be cool. Have like an entire wall of birds coming from this side, almost consuming them. Oh, god damn it. That did make an idea I like better. Let's always do the thing of cheating in school. Well, I think everyone's done it, even professionals. Where you draw an idea that you really like so much that the next idea you just draw bad on purpose so people choose the good idea that you wanted to do. But I accidentally did another idea that I like, so boo-hoo. Let's go ravens in it. Another problem is I don't know how to draw birds, so especially not flying. That's my little quick thumbnail sketch, which took about 20-30 minutes, maybe 40, I don't know. And now is the painful, hard decision of which one do I want to make into a reality. This one was pretty much just a warm-up, let's be real. This one I don't really like that much, it's kind of generic and doesn't really tell any story or anything. This one is more interesting. It was kind of a throwaway admittedly, but at least it's more expressionable than some of this. He's actually doing something, he's telling a story, he's making fire, or rockets, whatever. This one, I like this one. He's holding a book, he's looking at the book, he's probably in a library or something. Looks powerful. Doesn't tell much of a story other than that he's reading his wizard. This one shows that he's a wizard and he's very relaxed, he's floating in the air, he's reading a book, he's chilling out. It's not that easy to read, but it'll be easier to read when I actually develop it more. But this one was definitely the most interesting so far. It's just I don't know if I'll be able to pull this one off properly. And it won't challenge me to draw faces as much because his face is covered up by a scarf. Unless I like make him pull it down, I don't know. I can either make him pull it down or I can make him hold the light as a nightlight. And then this one. I think this is pretty powerful. So honestly it's between these two. Anyway. Let's just get this sort of out of the way. I just want this here as a reminder of what I'm redrawing. This is the character I'm redrawing. He has a raven, he has a staff, he has a hat, he has a scarf that glows, which I don't draw on this, but that's fine. I just made it even cooler. What a shame. This is definitely the most easy to read. I'll probably end up doing both of them to be honest. Okay. I definitely like the last two the most, so I'm gonna go with those two. Did the wrong thing.